Yeah, Sport International. Yeah, at Otrias TV. Yes, indeed. Right now, we're traveling in a southern direction, heading towards Santiago. We're presently leaving Sosua, which is a small city on the northern side of the island. So we are Sunset Valley Secure Family Dwellings. Yes, in Sosua. So see common practice, trucks being worked on. 6, 8, 10 trucks. We got tire right there. Bike sale. Another bike sale. Yeah. Variety store. Claro. Claro is the biggest telecommunication company in the island. Yeah. Their second, you'd say, is Altis. That's the two main telecommunication companies here in the country of Dominican Republic. Yeah. So we are traveling now through what is just the regular neighborhoods up here in Sosua. And we're now proceeding towards Plata, Puerto Plata. From Puerto Plata, we're heading for Santiago. Yes. The police officer over there is just on duty right there. Yeah. It's a mini market. Yeah. It's a lot of commerce. Pretty much all of the roadway when you travel over here in the towns for a few miles, it's just regular commerce, bars, restaurants, you know, different types of, hardware, appliance stores, clubs, etc., etc. Yeah. So you see a lot of coconut trees, breadfruit trees, plantains. Down in the gully there, we see cassava and lime, mango, orange. You know, you see quite a lot of stuff. Yeah. There's a upcoming election in the country on the 26th of May, I think. So it's election season over here now. So if you notice along the travels, you'll see a lot of billboards for the different political senators, representatives, presidents, stuff like that on the 26th of May this year. Yes. So, yeah. It's early afternoon, about 2:30 p.m. And we see a lot of developments, plazas, a few mansions on the hills over there, you know. So I actually see quite a few female political representatives on the billboards too. So, um, you know, which is always very, very exciting. Yes, indeed. Um, I was made to understand that there's going to be a local government election in Jamaica. I don't remember the date, but I think it's going to be this month. I don't know if it's the 25th or the 26th, but there's going to be an election this year in Jamaica. Yeah. Yeah, we have a nice park over there. Yeah, and Caribbean tours. Um, I mean, it's almost it's first world transportation, man. I gotta be honest, that's just simple what it is. I think this is like a definition of where first world transportation is like, So it's delightful, yeah. Okay, you have these nice um, buses, you know. You got these nice buses, and you know, they transport you from point A to point B, in nice, comfortable, air-conditioned buses. They're very clean. It has a very clean bathroom in the back, so it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. It costs approximately, mm, it costs approximately about $4. It's not so much. It's a little bit less than that, but I'm just saying. It costs about $4 to get from Sosua to Santiago. And, depending on the two stops, it takes about 2 hours, you know? So I gotta say that's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So it's $4. So in Jamaica, it'd be about the same, $600. So to square it off, I took a bus from Kingston to a different direction in the country. I'm not gonna say which direction. And it was a coaster bus. Of course, the coaster is supposed to carry 29 passengers, and the bus had 39 passengers on it. And the guy was speeding down the street, you know. And I'm like, man, you look at this bus right here, and it's 2 rows, and then you have a passage, and it's 2 rows, fully air conditioned. I'm sitting in the seat videoing right now, and I'm paying 600, with a bathroom in the back, with a face, So I'm looking at it now, comparing to the coaster, when you don't have no seat belts, and you overload by 10 people, and then you're going down the street, now, about 120 miles per hour, and as and you call yourself a decent person, you're a good guy. You're a good guy, Mr. Driver. Let me congratulate you, sir. You can't say I've ever said anything bad about you, but I'm just saying, you overload by 10. You already collected the $650, which is more than the $600 that I'm paying right now in this air-conditioned vehicle. And the bus is not even half full, but it's got to go. So many passengers on it, you're still there. You know what I'm saying? Right now, this big bus, but I'm saying, so I'm not going to say anything bad about you. I'm saying, you're a good Jamaican, sir. I salute you. My heart come in my mouth for the whole of that trip when you're on that piece of new road, that they just paved, and you clocking 120 and you overtaking a Kawasaki, and you overtaking a Benz, and you overtaking a BMW with a bus loaded with 39 people. Well, man, I count you, sir. All respectable, I count you. So, if I want to if you want to make it less, don't count you and say 38. You'll be overloaded by 9. So that's neither here nor there, sir. So I'm just saying, respect to you. Yeah, you didn't crash. I didn't lose my life. So I'm saying respect to you, sir. That's all I'm saying, because maybe you just skilled. Maybe it's not dangerous, maybe I'm just like, you know, because I'm not used to it, I think bad. But you going about 125, bus was ripping. As a matter of fact, one time the road was wet. Yeah, but to God be the glory, sir. So I salute you, because I'm here now, and this drive is on you, sir. Yes, sir. This drive is on you, my brother. So God bless you. Take your time out there, sir. Take your time. But I still thank you for that day. So I gotta maybe try to do the opposite of just being mad, you know? Yeah. But you came to mind. Yeah. So that's the difference right now in some of the things here, you know? That's the difference. Got it? Some of the difference. Yeah. So I see they use a lot of concrete over here in making signs and all that stuff. It's just always some big structures made from concrete, which is real cool. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a development going over there. Yeah, they're compacting and all of that, laying pipes. Yeah. So they're actually lifting up this place right here. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of construction going on. I hope you guys got the moral of the story. Yeah. 'Cause this thing is different, you know? Yeah. Yeah. This thing is different. Gotta travel. Gotta, you know, take the risk. Gotta learn quick. You know, represent. Because the culture is strong. Yeah. Straight up. For real. Yeah, I'm on Sporty James, you know? This is a traveling video. I change the style a little. So right now, I just sort things set, you know? So, yeah. Come at a trip, I want a bigger trip. But that's why I said Total Energies. This is a very big company because, see, they know a lot of stops in Jamaica too. Yeah, I see a lot of Total Energies down there. I think it's the same thing, for real. Yeah. So what is kind of really just nice and fun over here, like, you know, I see some under 50s, man. I didn't even know under 50s, they're so nice, running good, person moving, because you actually don't get a lot of, once you know, I think there's a little license, that's something that you got to pay and you got to wear a helmet. Other than that, ain't nobody business. The kind of bike that you got, once it's on the two wheels and it's moving, it's like it's your right. That's the way I see it straight. It's like it's your right, you know. As far as motor vehicles are concerned, yeah. And I've never seen one accident since I've been here. And it's just a couple weeks, a couple months. But, you know, I've never seen one accident. You know, I've never seen one accident. So it's kind of weird. But it's like there's a freedom of transportation here because there are a lot of bikes, motorcycles, and I've never even seen one motorcycle accident since I've been here. Because as a matter of fact, you know, it hurts like hell because you gotta hold on real strong on the back of the bike. But if you gotta move around real quick, it's a normal way of transportation here because they actually most of them are registered to carry the pillion rider, you know. So you're registered, you know. Yeah, I've met about three of those taxi guys, and they're real punctual. They work on the block. Because over here, ordering your stuff is like a real big deal. So you got a lot of guys like at the supermarket or a mini store. You'll have about 5 or 6 little bikes with some crates on the back, like them big ice case box. And they have it on the back of the bike, and they deliver whatever you order at the store. They deliver it. So it's like transportation. It's like well used over here to its highest level. You order some salt, you order some water, you order some sugar. That's just the way it is over here. You order it, and it's there, in like 5 minutes, and it's always on a bike. So you got a lot of youths riding bikes, delivering stuff. So, but there's no incident. Well, I've never experienced any incident at all in that form of living. Yeah. So it's kind of different in a lot of ways and stuff. I think you're really not going to do well if you say you're trying to make there be a society with a bike that a guy can't ride on the back of the bike. I think, and this is my opinion, that it is not a good idea. So I have listened to the conversations, and people have said different things, but in my humble opinion, I think it is not right for a person to buy a motorcycle and then it's illegal for him to take his friend on that motorcycle to the doctor. Because if you set up the perception that a guy on a bike is going to do something wrong, I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right for Jamaica. It's too far gone in the minds of the youth to ride their friends on the bike that they have saved up and purchased and do have a license for it and stuff. I don't think you should interfere with that. That's going to be oppressive for the youths. I understand that there are criminal activities that has been carried out with people on the back of motorcycles, but I have done the research in terms of looking at it, observing it for 3 months in another culture. And what I see a motorcycle being used for, I think if you were to open up motorcycle to the youths and then get most of the big stores to sponsor it, it would create a little new type of vibes. But instead of making it be a negative and a problem, where you're going to have more people breaking the law, because you're not going to be able to change their mind that they can't go to the dance with their brethren on the bike tomorrow night. Or you're going to be seeing him coming around the corner on his license bike, two of him going to Stone Love, and then because you're police now, you're just going to say, oh man, there go two of them on the back of the bike. It can't work. Whoever set the law, it can't work. That's just my opinion. And I think it's wrong. When I was a police officer in Ocho at the age of 21 years old, I could not ride a motorcycle. But then there was a lot of motorcycle stores, and rental of motorcycles used to be a big thing in Ocho. There was this gentleman from Pimento Walk, call him Clive. It was two brothers of them, Dave and Clive. People who know Ocho will know what I'm talking about, yeah? So Clive was like the top rider in Ocho at the time. Young guy, skinny guy, may God rest his soul, my friend. Straight up, Sam, straight. Yeah, he was a good rider. I think his brother Dave, he actually, I think, rode at Dover. I think both of them rode at Dover before, yeah. But anyway, the point that I'm making is, when I wanted to learn how to ride a motorcycle, I had to be on the back of that bike with Dave and Clive, coming off Pimento Walk Hill, both of us going through, and I tell them try make us stop down here because, at that time I could afford to maybe buy a beer or something like that as a young police and stuff. And I had to do it a couple times. So everywhere there's a party up, like if it's Chalky Hill, or, Stair Town, any little surrounding area, Bamboo Walk, you know, I was on the back of the bike, going through on my off duty, learning how to ride a bike. It was nothing about crime. We were young, 21, 22 years old. You can't take that away from youths now because it don't make no sense. Get more activity for guys to do on bikes. That will change things. Yeah, get youths, get them the bikes to move transport around, move stuff around. Ride properly. You set up like a big schools where they come and they learn how to ride. They, like up here, they put on a vest with a number and they registered. They got their little license. Just do that. Do that. You know, they will take out. Will change things. Will change things. They get an income. You know, take some of the vehicle off the streets instead of a person going to the store. They have a trusted thing. Hey, let me get this. Let me get that. You know, trust the process. They put it on the bike, bring it to them. You know, take vehicle off the street, get the youths doing something. That's just one thing. Use the riding place up there. Get a contract with Dover, some youth clubs, stuff like that. You get the best riders out. Get more activity for them riding on the little Dover track. They don't have to be going that fast. Get their vibes out, get their anger out, get the rush out. Get excited about something. Just do it. Turn the bike thing with the youths into a positive thing. You're not take away the rights of people, and then you're gonna tell a guy with a Harley Davidson that he can ride with his friend. Because his Harley Davidson is expensive and he brought it down from the States. Or then what you gonna say is gonna be two different law. That guy can ride with his friend and then the young youths can't ride with their friends. Can't work, man. Can't work. It won't work. You're only gonna create mental pressure. Gonna get youths more angry. They wanna do more bad stuff because they can't ride again. They're like, man, we pissed. How they gonna move around? One person, stuff like that. Sometimes they're going to check, a friend, girls, whatever. Can't work, man. Don't build no negative about somebody on a bike. If somebody commit a crime on a bike, man, just catch the guy on a bike. Catch the guy on a bike. How about asking the Chinese? They help. They know about road stuff. Just build up some, what you call it now, like some tolls, some $20 tolls. You set it up with a camera, got a nice little solar light right there, can be unmanned. You set them up some little strategic points up there in Sentan, and then I'm just talking about Sentan because that's where I'm from, and I know the parish inside out. So you set up these little tolls now. That the person has to stop there, and when he stopped there, on the law, his picture is gonna be recording because it's a recording camera. You know what I mean? And then so you operate like that. You free to do that. So the person slow down. It's a bright light. They throw in their $20. Nobody can complain over $20. If they complain over $20, they make it $10. So you got to stop throwing $10 once you pass. How so hard in that? That's like what you ask the citizen to do. Just pay that $10 in the name of security. Because when that guy do something on the bike, he got to pass right here. So once you get off the road there at White River, going up to Exchange, it can take you all the way back to Cascade, all of that, going back up to Gale. You maybe have like about 4 of them right there. Yeah? Put up 4 right there. Little tolls. Stopping that right there. Because that go up to Mile End. But you cut off up there and you make the left. So you put it up, go right up through the Gale. Then you come back around the other side down by Ryan New, but you set it right up, going back to right, retreat, content, Bamboo Walk, going, catching back the same road, going to Gale. You lock another about 2 or 3 right there. So you're locking it from that end. Then you come around and you reach down to, Exchange. That's where we at. You deal with the same thing. You set it up there. pay $10, go under the toll. Security vibes. Security vibes. You know what I mean? Security vibes. There, it's easy to build, very easy to build. You tell them kids up at university, come up with it quick. $10, boom, you got it. Lifting up the little thing, slowing down, taking a picture. How hard is it to get those cameras? Can't you afford the cameras? That's not possible. You can afford the cameras. So you set it up. Then you come down, you got mile, your Fern Gully going up, you line up all of that. All of that. One up in Colgate, because you got to catch it right before you make that left after you get to Fern Gully coming up there in Colgate. You want to make sure you have one slowing down there before they make that left going down into Dunsville down there. So you keep it like that, you keep it locked. Come all the way up, going up to Walkers with that one that you're going to make the right orange field going back to Claremont, you got one right there. That's how you do it. Coming up before you enter the tollway there, coming back out to Golden Grove, you lock one right there. Boom. You know what I mean? Going right around, keeping it tight, going all the way around. Boom, Golden Grove, lock it right there. Got some back roads right there. But when you come up to Golden Grove and you make a left, when you come up to Golden Grove and you make that left like you're going back to Monique, there's a little road there in the dark. A lot of people don't know about it, but it takes you back it can carry you, go right back like you're going back to Kellett's, but you cut out the whole of Claremont. You understand? So if you're coming right there, you don't want to go through Claremont, and you don't even want to come through Golden Grove, the gas station and all of that. Then you're going to come right there, like you're going to Maniga, and then get a sharp right in the corner there before you go, and it's going to take you right back to Barrett Hall, Coltart Grove, right up there by Woodstock, where you got Bumper Lawn. Coming from Claremont, you make that left and you carry on right back up to whether it be Bob Marley, or if you keep straight, carry you straight up to Kellett's Clarendon. You understand? So that's like Clarendon right there. That's the angle. Boop, bap, 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 bap. Right there. Boom. Set it up all up in there. Stop. Bright light. Let me see your face. Whatever. You're not saying that, but yeah, I'm gonna capture it. That's security. Ain't nobody gonna be complaining about that. I think people be happy about that. You might be driving a hour of the night, you're gonna be happy coming up by the toll, because there's two bright lights around there. There's a camera. Hey, I don't think there are no thieves right here. You feel good. Very simple. Unmanned. You might just have a few guys, patrolling around, you know what I mean? Set up a system like that. Coming down to Lime Hall, right down. Set it up. Right now, I think St. Anne need about 6 more police stations, because where my parents live, it's if you call the police in Claremont, I think it's going to take them about an hour to get there, because it's going to be a little while you move out. It's going to take you an hour up the hills to get there. I think there should be a police station somewhere up there in Macny, St. Anne. Macny, St. Anne. That police station would therefore monitor Douglas Castle and that old Macny area where there's a primary school and all of that. Coming back down through Cowley, Fort George, going back down to Concord, coming back down to Gravel Hill, Bensonton, Arminaville, Pricklepole. That is too much work to be done by a police station in these times, sometimes with one service vehicle. I think that if a government wanted to stop crime, whether it be either party, 'cause I've never voted. I have never voted. I am saying put a police station up in the Macny area. The next police station to them is Croftsill. This is unbelievable. Unless it has happened and I have known about it, but there is no police station in Kellits, Clarendon. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but to the best of my knowledge, there is no police station in Kellits, Clarendon. There is a police station in Croftsill, which is a good distance from Kellits, going back towards Tophill, you know, Corner Gate, then the Croftsill station right there, going back up to Tophill, take you back down to Loidas Vale, where there is a police station, but that's a different police area. So Croftsill, which goes a distance towards Tophill, they too has to handle sometime calls in the matinee area, shooters, which is another big point going back to Reckford, taking you right back to K Valley. So I don't think you have to build multi-million dollar stations. I think that, in all honesty, I think $50 million can build a police station in those places and make an impact using concrete blocks, steel, you know. How about instead of spending all this time on contracts, you ask for volunteers, for masons and stuff, and then you pay the laborers to mix and you make the big police stations like a project? Because there's need for a police station up there in that area, because that's a gap. So I don't know if I'm gonna lose my life for talking like this, but sometimes this is what my